My name is Freddy Morales. I go to George Washington High School, and I've been to Elevate for about a year now. My favorite thing about Elevate is you get to socialize and go to places with other people. My favorite events that were in Elevate was Top Golf, swan boats, and the baseball match. Elevate is important for young people because they can help them out with things they're struggling with, and if they're antisocial and awkward like me, they can also help you become better in socializing and making new friends as well.
Hi, my name is Ben Klingy, and I work for Elevate Indianapolis at our middle school program within Matchbook Learning. I've been there over the course of the last year and a half and had the pleasure of being able to mentor Freddy Morales all through his 8th grade year. And it's really, really great to see where he's come from. First day that I had met that young man, he did not speak a word, not in his classes, not in the cafeteria, not at recess. He was often found sitting by himself. And my heart just was gripped and gravitated toward this young man. And someone like myself who's extroverted and loves to talk, I just found myself sitting talking his ear off. And I would do that constantly until finally one day I noticed a little head nod. And so these yes or no questions started to develop, and over time, those yeses and nos I started to push on a little bit and said, tell me with your words. And then I would get short little yes, no. And then what was great about Freddy is over time, our relationship, though didn't have a lot of dialogue between the two of us, it was very rooted and grounded.
The way me and my mentor met, I was just sitting in the table and he just came up to me talking about the stuff that I don't quite remember what he said, but he just came up to me. I wouldn't even say anything. I would just shake my head with the stuff he used to say. He used to start talking to me more often in lunch, and I started getting used to it and comfortable, and I started talking to him more often as well. He's a very important person to me. He cares about me, and which I also care about him too, and he mostly changed my life too as well. So I care. So he's very important to me. The way he changed my life, I used to be all quiet, and just doing nothing, but now I mostly talk more and more active now.
I can remember specifically one story of a school counselor asking me, "Are you Mr. Ben?" "Yeah, that's me. I'm with Elevate." And she said, "Do you know Freddy Morales?" I said, "Yeah, I love that kid." And she said, "We just love whatever you're doing here in this school." When we had talked with him in our counseling sessions, we asked if there was anybody he felt comfortable speaking with in this school, and he said, "Mr. Ben." And those are some of my most cherished memories. Oftentimes you find students throughout your legacy of your career that just tend to stay a little bit closer to the heart than most, and Freddy happens to be one of those students who's ever imprinted himself on my heart the way that he has.
I'm Allison Banks. I am the Elevate Beyond lead teacher mentor for George Washington High School. For the students that have engaged with us in the middle school setting like Matchbook, having them come to one of our high schools and still participate in a program that they had a lot of fun in, it just takes them to a different level. They come in, they already know exactly what we want to do with them and how we're here to help them. So it breaks open a shell that most other students aren't ready to break open. And other students will see that they have a buy-in into the program, which makes them wonder, well, what did you do with them? How did you have fun with them? How do you know them? And they want the same thing. So having students involved with a middle school program and then transitioning into our high school is very beneficial.
Being elevated for middle school and going to high school with it is amazing. You could, while you're in high school, you could be with the people you used to be back in middle school as well, but also meeting new people and getting new mentors and having a relationship with them. You can also see your old ones as well. I think without Elevate, I wouldn't have been talking more often and being here right now as well. So without Elevate, I don't think none of this would have happened.